1879 US National Archery Association forms in Crawfordsville, Indiana. In 1934 New York Rangers left wing Murray Murdoch plays his 400th straight NHL game in a 5-2 win over Ottawa Senators at Madison Square Garden. Nick streak reaches 508 consecutive games. In 1943 Detroit Red Wings scores NHL record 8 goals in one period. In 1944 Detroit Red Wings score 15 goals against New York Rangers with an NHL record 37 points. Also record consecutive goals most lopsided game, 15-0. In 1948 Australian cricket captain Don Bradman scores 201 in fourth test win via India in Adelaide. Sid Barnes 112 and Lindsay Hassett 198 no in Australian total 674. In 1950 AP picks Miracle Braves of 1914 as greatest sports upset. In 1950 NFL rule changes open way for two-platoon system offence-defence. In 1953 future Australian cricket captain and coach Bobby Simpson makes his first class debut for NSW at 16 years and 357 days. In 1953 NFL Dallas Texans become Baltimore Colts now Indianapolis Colts. In 1953 NFL's National American Conference become East and Western Conference. In 1954 longest undefeated streak in Toronto Maple Leaf history ends 18 games, 16 wins, 2 ties. Longest innings in Test history 1958 Pakistani cricket batsman Hanif Mohammad scores record 337 runs in 970 minutes and drawn first Test v West Indies at Bridgetown. Longest innings in Test history 1959 NBA All-Star Game, Olympia Stadium, Detroit. West beats East, 124-108. MVP, Elgin Baylor, Minneapolis Lakers. F. Bob Pettit, St. Louis Hawks. C. First co-winners of MVP award. Musial Manages Cardinals 1967 Stan Musial named General Manager of MLB Team St. Louis Cardinals. 1906-8 18th NBA All-Star Game, Madison Square Garden. Nick, East beats West, 144-124. MVP, Hal Greer, Philadelphia 76ers. PG. In 1968 Joe Medwick elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. 1972 22nd NFL Pro Bowl, LA Memorial Coliseum. AFC beats NFC, 26-13. MVP, Jan Stenerud, Kansas City Chiefs. PK, Willie Lanier, Kansas City Chiefs. LB, Schenk European Champion 1972 Ard Schenk becomes European All-Round Skating Champion. 1973 23rd NBA All-Star Game, Chicago Stadium. East beats West, 104-84. MVP, Dave Cohen's, Boston Celtics. C. In 1975 former Pittsburgh Pirates slugger Ralph Kiner is elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. In 1976 Ian Redpath hits his only 2 sixes in cricket tests, WI Adelaide. In 1976 Washington Capitals ends 25-game winless streak 0-22-3 beat NY Rangers 7-5. In 1978 NFL Pro Bowl, Tampa Stadium, NFC beats AFC 14-13. MVP, Walter Payton, Chicago Bears. RB. In 1979 NYSF Giants New York Mets center fielder Willie Mays elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. Bossy scores 50 in 1981 NHL New York Islanders Mike Bossy becomes first in NHL to score 50 goals in 50 games. 1983 Mud Bowl, Miami Dolphins beat the New York Jets 14-0 in the AFC Championship game on a wet, muddy field, which negated the Jets' significant speed and skill advantage. In 1983 AFC Championship, Miami Orange Bowl, Miami Dolphins beat New York Jets 14-0. Lendl wins back-to-back titles. 1983 Ivan Lendl scores a 6-4, 6-4, 6-2 win over American John McEnroe to claim back-to-back ATP Masters Grand Prix tennis titles at Madison Square Garden. Nick. In 1983 Portland Trail Blazers score all 17 points in overtime to beat the Houston Rockets 113-96. Björn Borg retires. 1983 tennis great Björn Borg announces retirement at 26 5x Wimbledon, 6x French Open. In 1984, Buffalo Sabres become the first team in NHL history to win 10 straight road games with a 5-3 victory at Boston. In 1984, greatest unpaced 1HR bicycle distance, F Mosa Italy, 51.15 km. Hogan's first WWF title. 1984, Hulk Hogan defeats Ian Redpath to win his first World Wrestling Federation title at Madison Gardens, New York City. In 1988, Australian Open Women's Tennis, Steffi Graf of Germany wins first of 3 consecutive Australian singles crowns, beats American Chris Evert 6-1, 7-6. In 1989, NBA New Jersey Nets begin a 32-game road losing streak. In 1990, Australian cricketer Dean Jones scores 20 tons vs Pakistan at Adelaide Oval. Gooch is 100th 1993. Graham Gooch scores his 100th 100 on tour at Cuttack, India. In 1994 AFC Championship, Rich Stadium, Orchard Park, NY. Buffalo Bills beat Kansas City Chiefs 30-13. In 1994 NFC Championship, Texas Stadium, Irving, Dallas Cowboys beat San Francisco 49ers 38-21. In 1998, Denver Nuggets tie the NBA single-season record of 23 consecutive losses set by the Vancouver Grizzlies in 1995-96. Streak ends with a 99-81 win the next day against the LA Clippers. Jordan's 800th game. 1998, Michael Jordan scores in double figures for 800th consecutive game in a 100-98 OT win over New Jersey. Adds 40 more double-figure scoring games to his NBA record before retiring for the second time. 1998. In 2000 AFC Championship, Olympia Stadium, Jacksonville, Tennessee Titans beat Jacksonville Jaguars 33-14. In 2000, Dallas Don Nelson becomes the 6th coach in NBA history to win 900 career games when the Mavericks defeat the Detroit Pistons 99-91 at the Palace of Auburn Hills. In 2000 NFC Championship, Trans World Dome, St. Louis Rams beat Tampa Bay Buccaneers 11-6. In 2005 AFC Championship, Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, New England Patriots beat Pittsburgh Steelers 41-27. In 2005 NFC Championship, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia Eagles beat Atlanta Falcons 27-10. In 2011 AFC Championship, Heinz Field, Pittsburgh Steelers beat New York Jets 24-19. In 2011 NFC Championship, Soldier Field, Chicago, Green Bay Packers beat Chicago Bears 21-14. Thompson's record game. 2015 Golden State guard Klay Thompson scores the most NBA points in a quarter 37 and most three-pointers in a quarter 9 in Warriors 126-101 win over